Hello, welcome to Timberborn and Tumbleweed here in Dry Gulch as we continue working on our little community. So what we're doing now is we're building housing. Okay, so I can pause. Um, so we're moving our housing over here to a permanent location. We're in the middle of a drought. And what are we doing over here? Oh, and we're still, well, we're not doing anything over here. We are bringing this down to make this a big reservoir that fills up 4 of our blocks, 9 by 9 or 10 by 10 if you count the road blocks. But we're pausing because we were getting low on extract and bad water. So we were just letting that and our explosives inventory kind of recuperate. So what we're doing over here, sorry for the back and forth of the camera, is we're just running all of our industries. Except for those that are full. He's full, so he can pause. And we're practically out of planks. So we're making gears, planks, and explosives. Yes, okay, so. Well, that's not good. Now we got all these beavers running around up here. Running around in the explosive zone, in the danger zone. Gonna pause these. Whew, okay, good. No beaver came over there at that moment. A little beaver, quit playing around in the danger zone. Where's your parents? They need to get control of you. All right, that was good. Let's move this over to here. think we can probably leave this here. No, I think not. Just couldn't get that one done. Okay. Less of a chance of it being silly and overflowing. Okay, so now that we did that, now we want to build see, I think we do this and this. And we build this. And then we do this. Okay, so no. We do this. Okay, convoluted path to get down there. Well, now we're orange going into our housing. But that's all right. Okay, so now we're going to get rid of this path here. And we're going to build a street light. I think we build that there. That there. Oh, that's like perfectly spaced. All right. So now they get in and out of the housing. They all have to go through the water. So they should all have wet fur. But I'm okay. I'll work on straightening that out later. He snuck that one in on me while I was looking over here, thinking about how I can change this. I think I know how. Okay, I think what we do is we simply move this back. Okay, let's make that a priority. All right, very good. So now we can recover these. Okay, I was gonna say, what? How are people trapped? How do we have no connection? All right, so it's still orange, but it's not as bad as it was. So now when we look here, yeah, everybody's got wet fur. Brilliant. Okay, now this seems to be a bit of a wasted space. So what I'd like to do maybe is put some rooftop terraces here. And to get there, no. So now that'll be red far away from district center when they get over there. And I know I've said it before, but that's the reason why, you build flat. But it's okay because we are going to move our district center more towards the center. Let's empty this. All right, they've got lots of stuff to do there. I think we can now get back to this project. Yeah, I think this is a 3. Still thinking about this over here. So like for our next level, Get to enjoy the rooftop terraces. It's pretty good. I normally don't build rooftop terraces so early in the game because, you know, I'm never quite sure how high up I'm going to build the housing, and I don't want to. And I want to put the rooftop terraces on rooftops. I don't always, but I like to do that. And so, you know, I don't really build them this early in the game. Shouldn't say the game. This early in the existence. And so we'll have housing here too. Should I lower this one more and put in the double lodge? I don't know. But what we're going to do is we're going to put a light post here and a light post here and then a bush here and a bush here and a beaver statue here. And then we're going to we're going to put an explosives warehouse here. Let's make this a priority. I want to hurry up and get rid of this. Yeah, I think it's safe to do a 3 here. All right. And we did that because we want to move our district center. Yeah, we want to move it like right here. So if I pause this, can I then place this? No. I have to actually get rid of it. And now it's all green. It's all green. It's all green. It's all green. Let's call this dirt. And yeah, I think we were like at 20 something, right? We'll do 25 just to be safe. Okay. Dirt. What? Has 54. What? All right. All right. They have 22 jobs. Got a set for. All right. They've got 12. Yeah, we don't want that many beavers over there. Oh, I was going to say, and then we got one homeless. Tumbleweed, we have what? Oh, okay. All right. So in dirt now, we have 30 beavers. And in tumbleweed, okay, we've got 14 unemployed beavers. All right. It's okay. Another drought approaching. Did we even have a wet season? Oh wait, you know what? We didn't want to do that. Oh, cheating. Go down in the water. In the water. What are you guys doing? Give you a perfect chance to get wet fur. Enjoy swimming in the water, and you're gonna use the staircase up there. What? Makes me think the beavers don't really care about going through water and getting wet fur. Or that they're ungrateful or unappreciative. There's something. Not going through the water. Okay. I think these guys are done for a little bit. 7 days. 7 days, man. They just keep messing with it. No, hardly any bad tides. This is the least bad tide playthrough ever. Because we're using explosives right now. As soon as we get through using explosives, have an explosive project, then we'll have bad tide nonstop. Not being clever, game. We know what you're doing. Oh. Well, that wasn't smart. We're going to lose a lot of water. Well, such a deep thought for such a shallow mine, obviously. Obviously a shallow mine. Having to build all kinds of things we didn't want to build. I don't even, yeah, okay. It's not even going to be worth trying to stop that. We're not going to, it's going to empty out before we can get all that done. So, how unfortunate. That was an unfortunate mistake. Let's have a hearing, find out which beaver was responsible for that mistake. Because it obviously isn't our fault. Well, at least it wasn't a 9-day drought. And it was only down 1. So, okay. At least we can feel good about that. I think if they just dip down into one spot of water, that they'll get wet fur, but I'm not sure. Meaning we probably could shorten this path to the housing, but I'm not sure. So I'll just leave it. Not a big deal. Watch the little night activities before they all go to bed. Nice. Okay, so we can pause our gear production. And probably one plank production. We can get rid of that. We have 23 unemployed beavers, so let's solve the no wind problem, the no power. I think... Alright, let me plan this out. Make this carrots, grilled potatoes. But I don't think we need a 6 here. I think we get by with a 5. Okay, but that's all the time that we have left for today's episode. So we'll look at what we're doing here or what we've done. And hopefully you enjoyed that and you'll come back and join us when we continue. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section. And until next time, have a terrific day.